Hi.
In this episode, we encounter a lot of water.
Some good water and some not so good.
We hope you enjoy this episode. Hey, Carl. It looks like a good day for a ride.
All right.
This is Cascada El Salto in Huachochi. Just a short walk from the downtown area. We descended the mountains of the Sierra Tarahumara and found ourselves back in the grasslands and deserts of Chihuahua. Here in the middle of the desert of Chihuahua, there's an oasis called Ojo de Dolores. Located just outside of the city of Jimenez, Ojo de Dolores is a natural hot springs pool. The water's really clear. We're going to jump in and see how it feels. Okay, so I wouldn't call it a hot springs, considering how hot the air is outside. It's actually a refreshing spring.
Okay, and today's a perfect day for working on our motorcycle den.
Oh, brother. Okay, well, it feels amazing. It's like just the right temperature that it doesn't take your breath away because it's cold, but it's not quite like a bathtub, so we'll be able to swim and enjoy ourselves.
It's about body temperature.
Yeah, it feels beautiful.
Yeah. Oh. And floating leaves.
I'm not sure what this place is called. It's just between Jimenez and Ojo de Dolores, where we were swimming. But this church caught our eye. We're doing a little off-roading. The bird bed's not really made for this kind of stuff, but the road's not too bad. We're on our way to check out Ex Hacienda Los Remedios. It's an old hacienda with a hot spring. See if I can make it all the way there. Got another 9 kilometers on the gravel road. Okay, gracias. Wow, so we made it on the gravel road to Ex Hacienda Los Remedios.
And I haven't even been inside, but I've been to many hot springs. Yesterday's was a 2. And I have to say this one is like a 9, maybe even a 10.
This is looking pretty cool so far.
Close the door.
Oh wow. We've got some changing rooms. And the hot water is here in this cave. Oh, I can feel the steam coming out. It's pretty warm.
Hi, Laura. What do you think?
Pretty nice. So here we're at the old hacienda, which was built around 1906, and this property was part of 15 cattle ranches from the early 20th century. This hacienda was the setting for significant events during the Mexican Revolution. All right, it's a really amazing building.
Oh, it's even got 1906 on it.
Yeah. Oh, it looks amazing inside. Oh my gosh, look at the tile floor. It's still here.
Murals on the wall.
Oh. Wow.
Tall doorways.
I'm going in this room. What an amazing window.
And the high ceilings.
Wow, there's a...
Swimming pool.
Yeah,
Well, it was probably heated from the hot springs.
probably. Wow, what a place. Could you imagine what this must have been like when it was in its heyday? It was probably gorgeous.
Bet you this was the kitchen.
Oh, there's a little fireplace.
No, see, it was probably the kitchen. This was probably the pantry.
Oh yeah, looks like some shelving units.
Yeah. Right next to the kitchen.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
That's probably an original wagon wheel.
Look at the tops of these windows and doors.
And these are the bedrooms.
so now this happened. Just as we were leaving the hacienda, a few raindrops started to fall. And by the time we got around the first corner, this road was super slippery. And Carl fell over on his bike. We picked it back up. The rain has continued. And the road has gotten muckier and muckier. It's even difficult to walk on it. It's so slick. And we needed to come down this hill and up that big hill over there. And now there is literally a creek running over the road at the bottom. So we're hoping the rain will stop and the sun will come out and it'll dry up as quickly as it mucked up. If not, there's a bit of a grassy patch over there where we can pitch our tent and stay the night. Luckily we've got lots of food and water, everything we need to be self-sufficient in a situation like this. But this is not what we were expecting. Oh, did you hear that thunder? So do you want the good news or the bad news first? The good news is the rain has stopped for the time being. The bad news is this. We heard some water rushing and all of a sudden this happened. I guess all the rain came down from that mountain over there, and this is the road we're supposed to cross. Well, we sure didn't expect to be camping tonight.
No.
I'm really grateful this was an option, though.
The upside is maybe we can have a hot little soak in the morning in that really amazing hot spring.
Yes. So we ended up taking all of the luggage off of the bikes, and I managed to ride mine back up the hill.
Yeah, we had to manually turn it around.
And Carl gave me a push and I managed to get up the hill. And then a couple of guys came along just in time to help push Carl's bike up the hill.
And then we put everything back on again,
so that we could ride here to the camping spot.
And thank goodness we have a covered camping spot.
Yes, because it's raining.
So we have a nice little nest. Looks a little bit of chaos here, but we're drying things out.
A lot of our stuff got wet. I'm disappointed that my saddlebags get so wet inside on the bottoms.
Did you spray them?
I did spray them with waterproofing, but they got wet. So hopefully this doesn't happen to us too many times.
And maybe you'll have to get plastic bags for the contents of the saddlebags.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
So here we are under this roof, and
look at this valley.
Trying to make the best of it.
This is all the ranch for that hacienda.
Yeah, it's a beautiful location.
You know, you look around and you can almost see how there's like 27 ranchers.
I forget what the sign said.
Anyway, it was a number of ranchers that owned as far as probably from mountains to mountains, this whole plateau.
Welcome to Mappy-Me! So here we are in Mappy-Me in the state of Durango. This is where we were supposed to end up yesterday, but we got stuck and
We got
trapped.
stuck in the rain, and the road was clay, so after 15, 20 minutes, half an hour of rain, the clay just got so bad that we couldn't operate the bikes through the clay. And then I decided to go down a gully and up, and the bike went one way and I went the other way, and as I got up with each step I grew an inch or two with the buildup of clay on the bottoms of my shoes, knowing that we're going to have to stand the bike up and do something, and now it's just torrential downpour.
Yeah, so this morning we made it out of there.
We made it out of there.
I fell over for the very first time on my Berkman.
Yeah, a very momentous occasion.
Right into the muck.
Right into the muck.
But we got out.
And here we are in the alley of umbrellas.
Yeah, this is amazing. So Mapimi is one of Mexico's magical towns. And it's gorgeous. Lots of different colored buildings. And
Different colored umbrellas.
yeah, it's amazing. So let's walk around and
We're going to walk around, check it out, and maybe buy some food. And I think we're only going to be here one day, maybe two, but one day for sure. And this is it. First time we got food. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. We got dancing business. Stop in front of that fountain or whatever that is. So it's pretty cool building. Got it.
this is the prettiest grocery store I've ever seen. Let's go in this store, Carl. We really lucked out with our hotel here at only 550 pesos per night. That's maybe like 40 Canadian dollars. It's just a gorgeous place. With its tile floor and stone and brick walls and antique wooden doors. This place is amazing. Or it would be if I could get the door unlocked. There we go. And we have this super cute little balcony overlooking the main street with the mountains in the background.
Shortly before we entered the state of Durango, we reached a milestone on the odometer, 5,000 kilometers.
We hope you enjoyed this episode
as much as I did.
Thanks for watching.
And we'll see you in the next run.